Ooh-wee. It has got hot and muggy. Humidity is about 300% without rain. I got a fan going. I got another fan going and the big fan going. And we're working on this. Yeah, been a strut, as you can see there. Got a little bendage to it. Starter broke on the car down there. Finished third at Plummerville, as the last video shows, Central Arkansas Motor Speedway. Starter broke on it. I couldn't get it to, I don't have a winch in my trailer yet. And I was the only one out and about trying to get this thing unloaded, and I couldn't get it around to the pressure washer. My four-wheeler's broke, so we just rolled it straight into the shop here. As you can see, it's still muddy. It's still muddy. I gotta check the tie rod end and the ball joint. Got to get those checked and do some checking on it, see if that's all right. I think that right there is what took the lick. Kind of twisted it a little bit. So anyway, that's where we're at on that. Got to get a starter on it. I'm hoping the starter is what the problem is. Hoping the flywheel is not bad. If it is, we're going to be out a little bit, because we got to come up with another Gold Star flywheel. So I had never changed one of them out unless it, might be able to change the starter ring. Might be able to change the starter ring out. I hadn't looked that up yet, so maybe so. I guess when we pull that out, we'll probably go ahead and put a new clutch disc in it and a new throwout bearing while we're at it. But this thing got the transmission in it. Got it in, as you can tell. Got the bell housing on and everything. So got the clutch pedal in. It's a little bit higher, that way it's a little bit different area. Still got to get the shifter mounted. Can get the shifter mounted. I can get my shifting linkage on. Linkage. Anybody ever said that before? Linkage. Anyway, we got to get the shifter linkage on, and as soon as we get that, we'll be able to mojo with this. Hopefully get out and go to Batesville with it. So maybe here in a couple of weeks we'll get going. Matthew's fingers or his thumbs ought to be healed up by then, and I'm hoping. I was going to put the seat in it, my seat in it, and try to run it a couple of nights to get everything shook down on it. But the distance from the back of the seat, when I put my seat in, the distance from the back of the seat to where the steering wheel is too close. He's a little bitty guy, and I'm 6'4" and about 300 pounds, so I'm a pretty good sized guy. And I know, quit talking. I need to lose some weight, I know. But anyway, I would have had to change all this up. I'd worked from my pedals, all that was going to work, but I'd have to change all this up just to be able to shake the car down. And I could have put a different steering shaft in and brought this, on up here and got it farther up, and it wouldn't have been that bad to do. Put a new joint there and a new heim and a coupler. But I just decided just to hold off, because I didn't really want to do that right now with trying to get the shifter in and everything. That's my next main project, because got to get that done. where he can make laps. It's all about him. I want him to get all the laps he can. I've got plenty of laps under my belt. I started racing in 1990 and took a few years off to raise them kids when I got married. And I've raced a little bit here and there, off and on through the years, but the last 2 or 3 years we've kind of got back into it and gotten into it a little heavier than I ever have, I guess you could say. But we're gonna, just as soon as we get this thing put back together, we may run it a time or two more, but Stan Yingling, the car owner, is wanting to run, so wanting to run it. He's ran in every decade since not in middle 70s or the early 70s. So this will put him to running in 5 different decades. So he's kind of wanting to do that. So I'm just going to leave that seat in there for him. I've got another seat, and but anyway, thinking about taking that back out there to him after we get it rolling again and get it going, make sure everything's up in shape. I really appreciate all of what he's done for us. But we try to get his car in real nice shape. I did find that we've got a bent rear end. The left, well, you can't really tell it, but the rear end housing is bent in this thing. And we've got another rear end housing right over here underneath that plastic right there. I got to get it out and get it cleaned up and pull everything out of this rear end and swap housings and get a straight rear end under it. I think that's what my tight problem is, through the corners. Right in the middle of the corner, I can get in good, but right in the middle of the corner I get tight, and right the exit, right on the exit, it'll sometimes try to get loose with me. So it's a little bit odd, but that rear end is towed out about a 1/2 inch. So I think that's probably my problem. I can never get it to work smooth through the corner. I've tried several different things, and it goes, like I say, smooth in. About the time I go to pick up the throttle, it wants to get tight on me. So which is probably a good thing, but I've got to get that fixed. That left rear, you can probably see it there, that left rear is towed out about a 1/2 inch. So that's my problem. So, or a problem, we put it that way. We get that fixed, we'll be a lot better off. But we're going to try to get that fixed and rolling and going pretty good again. Get this thing going, get it ready for Batesville here in about 2 weeks. They rained out again this week because of so much rain going on. And as soon as I can get this thing out of my way, we get that car rolling good. This one is coming back in, and we're going to finish it up. We're going to jump on it hard and heavy, and first of next year we'll have another car, and I might try to drive one of these. We got to get the floor pan back in, and I think other than that, just a couple of braces here and there. We'll start plumbing it and running electrical, putting a drive line in it, and start hanging body. So we've got all stock body that was on it, but I'm going to use that for pattern, I think, and go with we got stock fenders, good doors, we got good quarters, we got the roof, so got everything we need, I believe. So that's the rest of the body hanging right there. So I think this car come from Joplin, Missouri, I believe it was, is where it come from. It's only been ran about 8 or 10 times. So, but anyway, I'm about to run out of time here. Like, subscribe, comment, and see you next time.